Okay. Ooh, child. Hey, guys. Okay, let's see what she said. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to In Bed with Bevy. You're in bed with me. Woo. Hi, guys. Welcome to In Bed with Bevy. Having a little staycation. So I'm in New York City having a little staycation because tomorrow I am shooting 2 episodes of In Bed with Bevy. Yeah. So right now I'm in the bed, chillaxing, you know, doing what I do, doing what I do. My friend Derek gave me this thing that moves around. Oh, okay, move it over there, y'all. Let's see if it goes over here. Okay. So it moves around a little bit. Gonna tilt it a little bit. So just playing with this thing. So guys, just so you know, I'm so new to this content creation thing on this level. Um, it's so interesting because you guys know that I literally came out the gate like doing TV and have a producer, having a director. Hey, Ayo. Hey, baby. Thanks for coming on. Hi, party people. Hey, Ava. Hey, Continental. Hi, Diamond. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming on and checking in with the doll. We're here in bed with Bevy. Karen! I love you, girl. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Fly Like Dove. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ava. Oh, you in New Orleans? I wish I was in New Orleans. Wait, y'all. So I'm actually in New York. I'm having a staycation because tomorrow I am shooting not 1, but 2 episodes of In Bed with Bevy. So I'm in the hotel. Thank you. Where I'm going to be shooting. And I'm going to remove this idiot. Okay. And I'm super duper excited, guys. Yes, it gets greater later, flawless. Hi, everybody. So this is my beautiful room where I'm shooting in bed with Bevy. Oh, you want to know what kind of lip gloss I have on? Let me tell you. I have on this Revlon Kiss. It's like a peachy kind of thing that I use. And then I have this on top of it. So that's that. So, guys, look at my view. Do y'all see this river? That's the East River. Look at the bathtub. I know how to pick a good hotel, don't I? Mm-hmm. Come on in bed with Bevy. Get into it. So I thought I was gonna just lay in bed and talk to y'all, but it's a little hot. Oof. I think I'm hot in this robe. Should I take it off? Or Dove I have a fit if I take off this robe. She's always like, don't do it. We'll get in YouTube jail. Oh, I'm backlit that way, so that doesn't work. Let's see if this is better. Better. Oh, better. How can you go about sending me hair or wig? Just DM me. DM me, please. So, guys, I'm shooting 2 episodes of In Bed with Bevy tomorrow. But on Tuesday, we have Justin Sylvester from E! News. You guys know him from the red carpet shows. And you guys might know him from the Today Show, and he's amazing. And we love him. I can't believe you would do Sherri like that, sis. Are you serious or you joking? Because I don't know which one it is. Hey, Sea Breeze. How you doing, baby? Um, so I'm super excited about shooting the 2 episodes. And I'm very excited about you seeing the one that I have for Justin Sylvester tomorrow. I mean, no, Tuesday. Tuesday. Um, yes, happy Palm Sunday. Thank you, G Doyle. I appreciate it, baby. Oh, all you guys, please like and share this so that people can know. Love Justin. He's also a chump, aka down with Jeff Lewis. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I love Justin too. Yes, he's also on Jeff Lewis's show a lot. And it's gonna be a great, great episode. Justin is being very honest, very vulnerable. You guys know, I don't know if you know, but like E! News completely closed down. Like TV is changing so much. Like when I first got on here, I was telling you guys that when I got into entertainment, it was to be on TV. Hi, Sean. Hi, Wolfpack. And TV has changed so much. Thank you, Jillian, for telling them to subscribe. Um, hey, Epic handle name. Hi, Patrick. Thank you. Tell your wife I sent love. Thank you, Lynn. Who changed the TV? What you mean? Who changed TV in general? The business changed it. Um, so like what used to be when you used to be able to go to eat and see like pop culture shows, or you used to be able to like go and see a bunch of different entertainment shows, those things don't even exist. Even like remember we used to have The View, The Talk, The Real, only The View now. So everything has changed so much, guys. Everything has changed so much in TV. And so now you're seeing more of us striking out on our own and doing these kind of shows, you know. Like In Bed with Bevy is literally because I refuse to go and try and get somebody to give me a green light for a show. So I decided to interview Justin Sylvester, who you guys know from E, and you may know him from the Today Show, and you may know him from Jeff Lewis. You might know him from Beverly Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because he used to be Kyle's um assistant. His name is Justin Sylvester. He's gonna be on Beverly. I mean not Beverly. Gosh, he's gonna be on In Bed with Bevy Tuesday. Yes, he's amazing, and I'm super excited about it. You never heard of him? Well, good. When you watch, then you'll be able to see it. Yeah. Um, Kababi, don't be rude, because I'll just block you. Hi, Thaddeus. I love you. Thank you for coming in. You're my real person. Hi, D Collection. Yes, it's going to be on my channel. So, on my channel already, we have 2 episodes of In Bed with Bevy. Please be sure to check them out. If you haven't already, subscribe. Make sure you sign up for notifications so that you can see them. Hi, Mythic. So you can see the episodes and everything. TV was the beginning of the end of society. Well, TV's been around a lot longer than The Apprentice, which so I don't really think the TV is the beginning of the end of society. So, Thank you, Mirrored. Yeah. So, I wish Dove, should I talk to people that say kind of weird things or should I ignore people? What do I do? I am a TV host, a radio host. I'm an author. I'm an actress. I'm a motivational speaker. So I do many things, Christopher. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Sea Breeze. Thank you, baby. So, I'm really excited to be doing In Bed with Bevy because I get to talk to people that you may know, may not know, but people that you should know. People that are interesting and very successful and that are looking to change their lives either way. Because I think a lot of times people feel like because they've done something and that they're winning at something, that means they have to be stuck in that. Because sometimes even success can feel like you're stuck. Sometimes even reaching your dreams can feel like you're stuck. And so In Bed with Bevy is all about talking to people who find themselves in the middle and who are looking to move out of the middle and talking about how they're doing it, or maybe sometimes talking about how they feel stuck, or maybe sometimes how they feel liberated by being in the middle. Thank you, Sean. Hey, Hood Star. So I'm open to questions. Please keep the questions polite, but anybody can ask me a question as long as it's not anything, tawdry. And please press the like button. So come on, guys, ask me a question. I'm here to answer. What 3 steps people can take, someone can take during their job search to keep themselves motivated and positive? Well, I think that if you're searching for a job, that the first thing you need to do is to assess your gifts and your talents, because a lot of times you'll go into the world, you'll go into a job search, and if you don't get a job instantly, you begin to doubt yourself. So what I would tell you is that if you know what you're really good at, and if you know that you are blessed at being able to do certain things innately, you should lean into those gifts. That's the first thing. Second thing, when you're looking for a job, is to remember that yes, they're interviewing you, but you're interviewing them too. You don't want to just take a job just to make money. You want to make sure that you're going into a place where the corporate culture matches you. I'll give you a big example. When I was at Rolling Stone, I'm from America. I'm Black American. My dad's from South Carolina. My mom's from North Carolina. So I'm a Black American. So what I was saying is, when I was at Rolling Stone, I went there and it was not a good corporate culture for me because it was literally so very white. And they literally were not interested in my culture at all. And they also had disparaging things to say about my culture. So it really wasn't the best place for me. And I realized that early on. And I stayed for as long as I could and got the check and then kept it moving. Okay. Um, let's see. Who else? My work meeting was okay on it. Got some information I needed, but okay, Red and PA. Anyone can get a job. Are you seeking a career change? That's a big difference. Exactly. I am also into that too. I really don't really traditionally give a lot of advice for job seekers because I haven't had a job in like 21 years. So I really don't know what that's like. I've followed you for such a long time. You've always been so confident. Where did your confidence come? Okay. My confidence comes from the fact that I really like myself. And when you like yourself, it doesn't matter about what the people think. You like yourself. You appreciate who you are. You respect yourself. And you believe in your gifts and your talents and your skill set. And that's the reason why I'm so confident. Like I know I'm really good at certain things. And I know I'm very likable. And I know that I connect with people well. And so that has always been my secret sauce, right? The people really fuck with me. Okay. And that's my secret sauce. What is your trick to loosen up the guests if they're shy during an interview, especially a new artist? That's a great question. I was the first person to ever interview Ryan Coogler. I was at the American Black Film Festival, and I want to say it was 2013, maybe. Somebody can check that when Ryan Coogler won the American Black Film Festival. But he was there. He had never been interviewed. And you guys see he has a really thick Oakland accent. And so when it was time for me to interview him, he was very shy and he was also very nervous about being in front of a crowd that big. It was maybe 500 people. And I told him, just look at me. Don't worry about them. Me and you are going to have a conversation. They're not even there. Just talk to me. I said, you've been hanging out with me all weekend, right? He said, yes. I said, we've been having a great time, right? He said, yes. I said, okay. So that's just what we're going to do here on this stage in front of those people, except we're not going to look at them. We're going to look at each other. We had a great interview. And to this day, he remembers me. So that's quite lovely. Yep. Any more questions, guys? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, light flex. Okay. I love that you don't have a traditional job, but still out here living a fabulous life and making moves. I think most people that don't have a traditional job um, are doing great things. I think that okay, I'm going to say something that could be very controversial, and I would love to hear from you guys about your thoughts on this. But as we see now, the way jobs are being cut, slashed, all of it, it's really important that people have something for themselves. And as a matter of fact, Justin Sylvester talks about this in our interview on Tuesday, which comes on live at 9 p.m. Make sure you set a notification so that you see all the new In Bed with Bevy shows. But we talk about, Justin says, you need to have something that is for yourself. Even if you knitting hats and selling them for $4, something. My sister is a home chef and she sells her food. She sells plates, she sells cakes, all kinds of things. And now she just did a whole big catering deal for Bloomingdale. So it's very important, even with a job, to have something that you own that they can't take away. Because these jobs, they come and go, baby. Gone are the days when you kept a job for like 30, 40, 50 years, child. Mm-mm. If you're comfortable, what's your take on Drewski video and Miss Chili? I love them both. Um, the Drewski video is really funny. I don't the chili of it all. I'm confused, but I don't want to talk about politics here. That's not what I'm here for. Catch me on another day for that. But I don't, But obviously, I'm not a Trump supporter. In a world where everyone is trying to be someone other than themselves, I love your authenticity. Thank you, Jillian. Uh-huh. Yes, D, you need something for yourself besides a regular job. Where did you learn the importance of ownership of your work? Thank you for asking that question. I'm going to tell you something. I just learned that importance. At the age of 59, I'm just getting on the real importance. Like, so I've had dinner with Bevy as a business for like 20 years. Um, but that was just out of necessity having it, right? But I love that now I own Dinner with Bevy. I own another brand called Life with Vision, which is a symposium that I do. It's a brunch symposium that I'm going to be doing in April. And I've been doing that for a while now, for over 15 years. And those are things that I own, and I'm really proud of it. Hey, Victor. Yes, Milk, work with your hands and lost art. Yes, indeed. Being around celebrities and having access to that world is something that keeps you grounded. I live in Harlem, born and raised, and I still live there. So I don't allow Hollywood to get into my ear and make me feel like, oh, no, I'm real grounded. So that's why even when I was broke, I was real grounded because I understood that there's a lot of people that are broke. I think when you're living in a little bubble where everyone seems to be like uber wealthy and all of that, that can be a trap because you begin to think like, oh my God, I only have $10,000 in the bank. What am I gonna do? And then, but if you live in a community with real people, $10,000 in the bank for a lot of people is a lot of money. And so it kind of like just makes you calm down and understand that a lot of other people have it worse off than you. So calm down, take what you have and build something. That's at least that's what it did for me. Oh, thank you, Chef. I appreciate the love. Which celebrity you wish you interviewed? Did you interview I didn't interview Whitney. I wasn't no, I didn't. Thank you, Milk. Oh, you love to be at dinner with Bevy in New Orleans. So, Ava, dinner with Bevy is literally a celebrity dinner party. So, there's that. Hi, lovely Cherokee. Thank you, Milk. Hi, Inside. Hi, Key Life. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I have dinner with Bevy across the country? But okay, let me just make you guys aware of what's going on. So, Dinner with Bevy is a business that I started to connect celebrities with brands. That's what Dinner with Bevy is. Dining with Bevy, Life with Vision is my motivational speaking platform where I host brunches where people have to apply to attend. If you are accepted to attend the Life with Vision event, which is a brunch, 3 hour event, 3 to 4 hour event, then you have to apply. And if you're accepted, then you pay to attend the event. And if you want more information on it, it's on my website under Life with Vision. And you can just go to bevysmith.com and it'll be right there. Who's my Mount Rushmore of daytime TV hosts? I never really liked daytime TV like that. That's not really my speed. I'm more of a nighttime kind of gal. And the person I love was like Dick Cavett. I love Arsenio Hall. If we were talking daytime, Maybe like a Merv Griffin or somebody, but I was never that daytime TV type of chick. Yeah. That's why. Oh, so let me tell y'all something. You know, I could never ever do morning TV. You want to know why? Like all those Good Morning America, the Today Show, CBS Morning Show. You know why I could never? Because I don't care to talk about puppies or babies. So it wouldn't work for me. I also want to curse. I also want to say things that are salacious. And those shows want you to be like, oh, look at the baby, look at the puppy. I'm not interested. Who's my dream dinner with Bevy guest? It would have been like somebody like Nelson Mandela. Who do I admire? It's not a lot of people like that that I feel like. So this is a weird thing, guys. So I have dreams and aspirations for myself, but they're not really focused on other people. Does that make sense? So my dreams are not connected to me being in close proximity to somebody else. I'm not starstruck. And I don't have like the people that I admire are usually like people who are great thinkers. I would love Dinah Ross. Like she's a kiki good time. So yes, Dinah Ross would be an amazing person at dinner with Bevy. Your brand is a champagne, okay? Definitely going to apply. Been following you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that, Ava. Please reach out to me on Instagram. DM me, please. What's my favorite memory of working on Fashion Queens? That's a great question. There's so many, but when Patti LaBelle came to Fashion Queens, that was a very, very big deal. And it was really like a cosign to me that we had made it, that our show was really successful because Patti LaBelle wanted to come on Fashion Queens. And guys, let me tell you, the first time I ever met, you guys want to hear the story about me meeting Patti LaBelle for the first time? Let me know if you guys want to hear that story. Thank you, Ava. Everyone, please tap the like. Everyone, that if you press the like button, I will tell you my story about me and Patti LaBelle. Come on, let me see the likes. Come on, y'all. Yes, let me see the likes. Dove said we got to see likes, and that's the only way I'm going to be able to tell the story about me and Patti LaBelle. It's a good story, too. And y'all are going to gag. I love Godfrey. Okay, thank you guys. All right. Okay, let's go. So Dove said we can go now. Okay, so let's go, guys. So Patti LaBelle came on Fashion Queens. And one of the reasons why she came on Fashion Queens is because, by the way, if you don't know what Fashion Queens is, it was a show that me, Miss Lawrence, and Derek J hosted on Bravo. And it came on after the Real Housewives of Atlanta on Sundays. And it was a great show. It was really successful. Thank you, Darren. So, Patti LaBelle was a fan of the show. Now, I didn't know that Patti LaBelle was a fan of the show. Let me tell you how I found out Patti LaBelle was a fan of the show. Patti LaBelle was a fan of Fashion Queens, and the way I found out was because I was at Essence Festival. I was at Essence Festival one year, and I was backstage. And so here's some interesting, fun factoids for you guys. I was the first person to write a cover story on Rihanna. Okay. She had never had a cover story. I wrote her first ever cover story for Paper Magazine for the Good Girl Gone Bad album. Okay. So that's the first part of the story. So, me, Rihanna, her first ever cover story, I write it for Paper Magazine. Very cool. Now, another fun factoid. You guys heard of Chris Brown? Hit the like button if you ever heard of Chris Brown. Hit the like button if you ever heard of Chris Brown, y'all. Okay. Some people heard of him. Hi, John. All right. Some people have heard of Chris Brown. Okay. So, fun fact about Chris Brown. I did dinner with Bevy for Chris Brown's 18th birthday. Can you believe that? So, I did Rihanna's first I wrote her first ever cover story for Paper Magazine. And then I hosted Chris Brown's Dinner with Bevy dinner party for his 18th birthday. Okay. So I say all that to say that I knew Rihanna and Chris Brown back in that era. Now, this is an important distinction to make, guys. I knew them, which is not to say I know them now. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? So I knew them in the early 2000s, but I don't know them now. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Because I just feel like, and they're not even acquaintances now. I don't know them. I don't know them. Like, we haven't been in close proximity in forever. So I would, like, maybe they would remember me if they saw me. I don't know. It was a long time ago. So that's the other lesson. I never expect celebrities to remember me after it's been a long time since we met. I don't. Okay, I thought I blocked Caprello. I'm going to report him and I'm going to unwarn it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to report him. And hopefully Caprello will get out of All right, both of them hit me up. That would be amazing. But anyway, so can you guys hear me okay? Because I got a phone call. So Chris Brown and the fabulous Rihanna were backstage because I know them. And it was amazing. So we're backstage hanging out. As we're walking up, we're like walking backstage. Here comes Patti LaBelle. So I love Patti LaBelle. I love Patti LaBelle and I love LaBelle. I love everything about Patti LaBelle. Hi, my baby. Hi, my Courtney. So I'm so excited to see Patti LaBelle. And of course, Patti LaBelle knows Chris Brown and Rihanna, but more importantly, Rihanna and Chris Brown know Patti LaBelle. So I'm thinking it's going to be a love fest for them. Patti LaBelle makes a beeline for me and says, "Girl, oh my God, I love you." I'm like, "Excuse you?" She's like, "I love you, Miss Bevy." I'm like, oh my God. And my world stopped. Patti LaBelle liked fashion queens. And that's how Patti LaBelle knew who I was. Isn't that the best story ever? And then she went and talked to Chris Brown and Rihanna, which was great. But it made my entire life that Patti LaBelle knew who I was. I was like, now I've got it made. So when it was time for us to do guests on Fashion Queens, and they were like, what about Patti LaBelle? I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And so that was incredible. I was very surprised, Feline, that Patti LaBelle knew who I was. Very surprised. Because, I mean, she's an icon. So why would she know who I am? Like, get out of here. And I've had a couple. Oh, y'all want to hear the Anita Baker story? Hit the hearts, and I'll tell y'all my Anita Baker story. Hit the hearts, hit them likes. Come on, let me see it. Where them dollars? And as a matter of fact, give me some money too. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Okay. All right, y'all done thrown up the likes and the hits and all of that. Okay, now get ready. Anita Baker. So remember when Tyler Perry opened up his big studio in Atlanta? Remember how fabulous it was? It was star-studded and everything. So Tyler Perry had come on Bevelations, and we had a great interview. And we have been chatting and everything, and we had amazing time. And he mentioned that he was opening up his studio in Atlanta, and he said that he was going to invite me. I said, Tyler Perry, you better invite me. He's like, I'm going to invite you. So a couple of months go by, and then I start seeing on the computer that this studio is opening up. And I'm like, Tyler Perry said he was going to invite me to the opening of the studio. So I have somebody from the Sirius XM team reach out to Tyler Perry and be like, where's Miss Beverly's invitation? Why he invited me? I was like, yes. So then I'm gonna push my luck, and I'm like, can I bring a guest? Because why not? All you can do is say no. So then he let me bring a guest, and I brought my son Terrell, who's beautiful, who you guys will get to know as you get to know me. So we go, we have an amazing time walking the red carpet, seeing all the stars. Like it was crazy. So let me tell y'all how crazy the Tyler Perry studio opening was. It was such a big deal that no one brought bodyguards. The only people that had bodyguards were Bill and Hillary Clinton and Beyonce and Jay Z. That's it. Every other star that was there, Denzel, Miss Cicely, anybody, nobody had bodyguards because everybody that was in that room had been cordially invited by Tyler Perry. He looked at every name that was on that guest list, so it was no stragglers, right? So it was everything. Let's hide this person who just asked me a stupid question. So, our time was had, Jillian. So it was amazing. So I get there, it's fabulous. I'm seeing all the people are seeing me. Because that's another thing, too, guys. You know, it's lovely to know the people, but it's even more lovely for the people to know you. That means you're probably doing something right. If people know who you are and they want to deal with you and they're happy to see you and they're not like nervous, like, oh my God, here come that Bevy Smith lady. I know she's gonna harass me for an interview or something. You know, it just feels really good. Thank you, Mario. So the event was amazing. Jennifer Hudson opened it up. Though Lettucey was first, or was it Jennifer Hudson first? One of them was first, and then the other one was second. And it was incredible and so chic. And then they opened up the sound stage and everybody walked. And it's all these sound stages named after icons like Cicely Tyson and Ruby Dee and Ozzie Davis and Denzel, Spike Lee. And each of them that was still alive were able to open up their sound stage, you know, cracked the champagne bottle and opened it up, and it was amazing. The next episode of In Bed with Bevy is Tuesday, so don't forget it. Put on your alert. So it was beautiful. It was fabulous. You get in there. It was an amazing dinner. When was this? I don't remember the year, Pepper C, but you can definitely look it up. It's the Tyler Perry studio opening. It was fabulous. Tyler Perry was like, no photos. So I was still taking photos. And so when I saw Tyler, I was like, come on, Tyler, let's take a selfie. And he was like, Bevy. I said, no photos. And I said, but how are we going to have photos? He was like, we're going to get you photos, Bevy. Don't worry about it, but there's no photos. I was like, okay, Tyler. We'll come back to that later. So I'm at my table was Killer Mike, Charlemagne the God, and I can remember the other people, but those two were definitely there. So that was amazing. Those are the people I was sitting with. But everybody was there. And like I said, there were no bodyguards there. And Oprah had bodyguards. So it was thank you, Courtney. Oprah had a bodyguard. Bill and Hillary Clinton had a bodyguard. And because I'm telling a story about celebrities, heaven. And Beyonce and Jay-Z had a bodyguard. Great. So amazing event, amazing dinner. The next day is a gospel brunch. Tyler Perry builds like a church on the set of his studio. Okay? Amazing. Gospel choir, all the singing. He stands up and preaches a good sermon, all the things. Exactly. It was very much like Legends Ball. But this time it was for like not just like the female celebrities, it was for a lot more celebrities. It was incredible. So, you know, it's a Sunday brunch. So we have on our Sunday brunch kind of clothes, you know, the like little hats and the like, you know, pretty floral dresses and everything, high heels, you know, all the things. So I get back to my hotel. I'm staying at the Four Seasons, right? Hi, Benjamin. Um, we're staying at the Four Seasons. So I put on my little outfit, child, and I'm at the Four Seasons. I'm sorry, I'm reading questions and trying to tell the story. It was a fabulous time, Pepper Seed. So I'm in the lobby of the Four Seasons, and I hear And no, first I see Anita Baker. So I say to my son, oh my God, that's Anita Baker. 'Cause I'm like, oh my God. Because I really go up for the icons. I really go up for these new people. I go up for the icons. You know what I mean? So excited to see Anita Baker. But I also know that Anita Baker is allegedly not, doesn't really love a lot of fan interaction or whatever. So I'm just like, oh my God, there's Anita Baker. And I don't think to go over to her. But Anita Baker sees me and is like, Bevy. When she says my name, I run over to Anita Baker. And I'm like, oh my God, Miss Anita Baker. I love you, Miss Anita Baker. I just went to see you in at Radio City Music Hall. And Anita Baker says to me, why didn't you call me? And I say to Miss Anita Baker, Miss Anita Baker, I don't have your phone number. And she says, well, take it down. So I have Anita Baker's phone number in my phone. Hi, London, UK. So that was crazy. Of course, I've never called Anita Baker, but I love that I have Anita Baker's number in my phone. And I love that Anita Baker at one time knew who I was. It was so cool. So that's my Anita Baker story, honey. Oh, bye, Thaddeus. I love you. Thanks for always supporting me, baby. And make sure you come back Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'll be live because my new episode of Dinner in Bed with Bevy is on, okay? Do I have a Beyonce story? I do, but I don't have a close Beyonce story. Like none of that. But I do have a Beyonce story. I was there the night when her and Jay-Z met at the Georgia, not met, but like really kind of like locked in at the Giorgio Armani party. But I'm not gonna tell that. Okay. We got a call and start a relationship. Crazy you didn't call. I'm sure she would have breached. You know what, babe? I always don't want to abuse the number, like Jillian just said. I never want to, you know what I mean? I just be a little nervous about calling the. Well, I'm gonna call Miss Anita Baker and say, "Hi, Miss Anita Baker, I love you," and she'll be like, "Okay, girl, what else?" You know what I mean? Hi, Samuel. Oh, thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate it. Call for a good reason, right? But now it's been too long. It was 2019. I don't have a Whitney Houston story, Feline. We want a lot of, we went to a lot of B stuff, but nothing really happened. Exactly. See, Courtney used to do all the dance remixes for Beyonce. So I went to almost all of the Beyonce shows with Courtney. And we had amazing times. We always had the best seats, la la la, but nothing ever really happened. People love you because of your great energy. Thank you, Darren. Hey, Detroit. Hi, Danielle. Hey, Marcusy. I have a Giorgio Armani story, not personal, because he didn't really speak English that well. So whenever I saw him at the fashion shows, he just was like lovely, but I don't really have a lot of that. I understand, but a lot of celebs want to be treated like regular people. Yeah, I don't know. I do not have an Obama. Oh, I have a little bit of a. It's not really my story. It's more like it's more like a Miss Lawrence story, so I'll let him tell it. I'm not a news reporter, Heaven. I just want you to Google me, Heaven. Just get off of here and Google me if you want. Okay. Okay, you probably inspire others, including celebrities. I think with this new thing that I'm doing, I'm going to be inspiring people. I don't have a Trump story. I don't really. I'm not okay. So anybody that wants politics, this is not the thing here. Sorry, not doing politics. Can you talk about the change your success can change your relationship with your friends? How to avoid jealous friends, secret haters? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't really deal with that. I don't really have hater ass friends. Yes. Yes, Lily Penny. Thank you, Pepper Seed. He tells a shady story about celebrity without saying no names. And Singer Tank has a podcast called R&B and Money where he plays that game. It's called I ain't saying no names, but yeah, no. Okay, I'm not gonna do that either because that's what Tank does. So what we do here is like really, we're just talking about. I'm just telling you guys these like little funny stories, but This is not a celebrity podcast. That's not what I'm here to do or anything like that. Just these are funny little stories, little anecdotes. But I'm sorry I got on them because we're not going. If you're coming to me for celebrity stories, it's not really. You're gonna be so sad. You're gonna be like, "Why did I follow that lady? I thought it was gonna be celebrity stories." It's not. The first time I ever met Andre Leon Talley, I was in Paris for the first time ever, and um, he saw me and he took a liking to me, and he was so kind to me. Social grace and fashion series. Oh God, no. Did I ever mentor anybody you would know? I don't know. Do you have a story about Laura Roach wearing long hair and how he copied Andre? I don't. Last night is down the. Okay, that's a great story. I was interviewing Dionne Warwick one time, and her phone rang, and it was a live show. I have a live radio show called Bevelations on Sirius XM, and I was interviewing her, and her phone rang, and Miss Dionne Warwick looked at it and said, "I have to take this," and she left the studio, and it was a live show. But she's a legend and an icon, so you can't really say nothing. So Miss Gladys Knight goes out of the room, goes out of the studio, and takes a phone call, and the show was live. So I'm just like making up things to talk about. I'm like, okay, hopefully Miss Gladys Knight will be back anytime. It's been great, Miss Gladys Knight, Miss Gladys Knight. When Miss Gladys Knight, I mean Miss Dionne Warwick. So when Miss Dionne Warwick comes back into the studio, I'm like, hi, Miss Dionne Warwick, is everything okay? And she said, "Oh, everything's fine. That was just Gladys Child." I'm like, "Oh my God, you should have brought her in. You should have took the call on the air, and I could have interviewed Gladys Knight and Dionne Warwick at the same damn time. That would have been so fun." But I have interviewed Gladys Knight before, and she's amazing. Yes, I love Angie Martinez. I've done her show before. She's never done my show, and Angie Martinez is doing some new things. She did us a little sneak peek on on her page a couple of weeks ago about she was in I think it was Europe, and she was there trailing a film director, getting some knowledge. And I said, if Angie Martinez becomes a film director, I definitely want her on In Bed with Bevy, because that's what the show is about. People who are very successful, but also then pivot and do something different. Upcoming guest Justin Sylvester will be on the show on Tuesday. And then I have two amazing powerhouse women. Oh, Carol, thank you, baby. Well, if you want to see more of me, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, and that you also subscribe to the channel, and you hit the notification so that you'll know when I'm live. And I'm also live on Tuesday because the new episode with Justin Sylvester will be launching on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel. So make sure that you tune in for that. Okay. Hmm. Thank you, John. And be on the lookout for upcoming premieres. Yes, because the next premiere is on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Anybody else have any more questions? So, guys, just so you know, In Bed with Bevy is a show. And I host this show in bed, like literally in bed. Wait, in bed. And I've been shooting in LA for the past two shows. And this is my first couple of shows that I'm going to be shooting in New York City in bed. I shoot at fabulous hotels. And yeah, what's the science in the interview with asking questions? So let me tell you what you're going to do. If you want to be a really good interviewer, you have to be curious and you have to listen. It's not about the cards, it's about listening and really being in touch. Yes, go, Marcus. Thank you. Hey, Lala. Thank you. I'm a big fan. I hope you don't mind me calling you auntie. I enjoy hearing things about yourself. Please talk more. Thank you, baby. How many articles did you write for Paper Magazine? I don't know, Courtney. I didn't write a lot, but I wrote some good ones. But maybe only about 10. And then I wrote for Interview Magazine. Interview Magazine, I did a lot of articles for them. I did a few for Essence, a few for Glamour. That was all when I was trying to, like, you remember, Courtney, I was just trying to figure it out. I was just doing the good work. I was interviewing people on red carpets. I was writing articles. I was on all those talking head shows. That's right, Darren. No debts for Bevy. And then all of a sudden it all came together. And now here I am in bed with Bevy. Let's go on over to the bed. Ooh. And Devin's gonna let me know when I can go off because for one, ooh, child. I'm gonna have to get me some water, honey, because talking to y'all in the bed and all over the place. Hold on, y'all. What's the funnest interview you did? Oh, I've had so many fun interviews. Please tap that like button. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, okay. Dove said I got 15 more minutes. Okay, Dove. Thank you guys. I'm gonna have me some water in bed with this Bevy honey. You know why? Because it gets greater later. If you would like it gets greater later mug, you can get them at bevysmith.com. There's a Bevelations on one side. It gets greater later on the other. Thank you for saying you're proud of me, baby. I appreciate you. More sketches on Alexis Bator. I hope so. A good book is Bevelations. It is a nice cup, isn't it? Lovely. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, y'all. It gets greater later. You can go buy a mug. Oh, thank you so much for saying I'm an icon. I do the good work. Oh, I'm sorry, Jillian. What's your question, baby? Baby. Okay. I know you wrote a book, but would you consider a fictional book loosely based on your life? No. I don't want to do one based on my life, but I've been writing a book called the Grower. It's about a girl from the hood that keeps growing and evolving. Which kind of sounds like me, but she came from a very bad background. I'm from the hood, but I didn't come from a bad background. I love you for your love of black men. Did you grow up? Yes, I grew up very much around um, around black gay men. Or I actually grew up around gay people. But yes, for sure. And that's why I love and respect them so much. Thank you for saying I look like a snack. Thank you. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Let's take this over here. Let's actually get into the bed, honey. Okay. Thank you, Roman. So, any more questions? Who's coming up on the radio show? Oh, child. We about to have. I don't think I can tell you, but you know, Bevelations is my radio show on Sirius XM, guys, and so that's where I interview celebrities. On In Bed with Bevy, we're not interviewing celebrities. We're interviewing people that are well known, that have written books, that are celebrity adjacent but not celebrities. Thank you for saying the mug is fire. You can buy it on It Gets Greater at bevysmith.com. In the interview with Scott, you said you were more comfortable talking about sex now. What made you more comfortable talking about sex? Well, no, I've always been really comfortable talking about sex, but I meant like now at this age, women my age don't really talk about sex. They act like people after 35 or 40 don't want to hunch, and it's not true. Julian, it feels so good to finally launch this and to see people responding and to really be enjoying it and loving it. It feels really, really good. Yeah. So I'm really pleased with this. I'm pleased with the way that you guys have responded, the way you're watching it, the way you're subscribing to the channel, all of it. It just makes me so happy and it lets me know I'm on the right track because I'm paying for all of this myself. You know what I mean? I am doing a travel show, Tony. That's what I'm doing, Tony. Wait, Tony. Wait, Tony. I love you so much for saying that, Tony. This is what I'm doing. So, In Bed with Bevy, we'll be highlighting the places where I'm in bed. So, right now, I'm in Lower Manhattan. Excuse me. In a couple of weeks, you're going to see B roll for me in this area, this beautiful area of Lower Manhattan. So, very good. Hey, Australia. Tony, I love you so much for saying that because that's what I'm doing. And I just got my first offer to do in bed with Bevy outside the country. I won't have Dapper Dan on my show because Dapper Dan is not in the middle. So my show is really about highlighting people who are successful but who are looking to do something different with their lives. They've hit a plateau in their current career and they're looking to do something next. And Dapper Dan doesn't fit that. Dapper Dan is firmly in his career. He's not in the middle. He is living his dream. So he wouldn't fit. I don't want the A story and I don't want the Z story. I want the one that's in between in the middle. Thank you, Sea Breeze. Thank you, Lovely. Thank you, D Collect Cash. Thank you, Darren. Everybody still keep those likes. Thank you, Audrey. I'm gonna keep up the work. I really am. I can't stop, won't stop. No Diddy. Thank you, Jillian. I enjoyed it too. The time flies when you're having fun with your friends. Anyone pivoting and gracefully pushing is an inspiration to me. Okay, and to me too, Rain. Who would think it would be a good host that would take the space that Wendy Williams left, funny and shady? That doesn't, I don't think that's, that TV don't want that no more. You have to understand something. If TV wanted that, then when Wendy was there, they would have had a Wendy knockoff. Wendy was able to do that because that was just her gift. That was just her special talent. I don't think we'll ever see that again on TV because TV don't want that. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes, I love Detroit. I'll come back. And Dove said that y'all gotta like this too. And under the video, so we can continue the and then drop a comment under the. Yeah, y'all gotta drop a comment. She said. And there are too many shady podcasters, exactly. So let them do it. But yeah, I don't think anyone could ever do what Wendy Williams did. It's a different time. It's just like with fashion queens. Nobody could go on TV now and be talking about people, the way they look and what kind of clothes they came on and what their makeup looked like and critiquing them. You can't do that. You be canceled, child. You better get out of here. You want your job? You want to keep getting checks? You better be nice. You better play nice in the sandbox. Don't get blocked and clocked. Yeah, pepper seed. So I just don't think it would work now. I just don't think so. And I think it didn't really work when Wendy was doing it. It only worked for her. Because you got to understand something. And TV looks for copycat situations. They like to have the same person, I mean, the same idea just go and go and go and go. So the fact that they never tried to even do a Wendy type of knockoff person, that means that that's not a thing that they ever really wanted. They just let her through. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, baby. I love Sherri Shepherd too, and I'm very sad to see her show go. But Pepper, that's the reason why I'm doing my own thing because they're canceling shows left, right, and center. The fact that even Scott Evans on an Access Hollywood canceled. What? That's crazy. Show been around for more than 20 years and it was canceled. Sherri Shepherd canceled. What's the singing girl from American Idol? Kelly Clarkson canceled. It's crazy. So why should I be sitting up waiting for these people to give me a show when I can have my own show right here on YouTube and have y'all watch? Interview amazing, interesting people and have real conversations versus some kind of like silly little 15-minute conversation, the surface. Will I do TikTok? Ciao. Courtney, we'll have a sidebar on that. Dot dot dot. TikTok content. Oh gosh. I had a nice TikTok following and then I got off of TikTok and then I got back on TikTok, but I just don't know because it's crazy now. Sherri is beyond cool. She's lovely. She's a good friend. Tamara's a good friend to me. I'm really blessed to have these lovely women in my life that support me. I announced that I was doing dinner. You know, I announced I was doing In Bed with Bevy on the Tamron Hall show. Yeah, show up and do the work. Build your own table. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I inspired you. You're in the middle too, and it feels good and confident. Good, baby. So please make sure that you are definitely supporting my dreams of creating this show and having people really be inspired and be motivated to do something next. I can't tell y'all who I have coming up next, but it will be amazing people that you'll either know or you'll want to know. Thank you, One Heard. I appreciate the love, baby. Um, there's so many. You know who I would love to interview is a guy from Grits and Eggs. Dante, I think is his name. I'm a big fan of that podcast. I think he's so smart. I would love to interview him. Because he's still on the rise. He's still on the trajectory. Did you ever go to therapy? You seem to be very in touch with your feelings and your purpose. I did go to therapy. Yeah, and I did a lot of praying um on being able to be centered. But therapy definitely helped. You're pivoting into a new journey. You love to cater a brunch and the collaborative special, Chef Blondie. Chef Blondie, I don't really be doing caterers because I do things at restaurants, but you never know. Hit me up on the DM. Thank you, Jillian. I don't want to do politics, Tony. I'm not interested. Not interested. That's not what this is for. This is like, can you give us some clues about who you're interviewing tomorrow? Okay. Both well, one of them, I'm a Scorpio. One of the people that I'm interviewing tomorrow. Thank you, Greg. Okay, wait. Favorite moment filming Harlem. Oh, so many favorite moments. You remember the baby shower scene in Harlem? With that was in that pretty restaurant. They had it all well decorated. I love that because I got a chance to do a scene with Jasmine Guy, Whoopi Goldberg, and Zwa Lee. And that was amazing. Can you imagine just sitting up with people that you've been admiring and watching for decades on TV and movies, and now you get to sit at a table and shoot the shit? It was wonderful. It was really special. So, hi, Eloise. So, I really loved filming that scene. I also love the scene with me and Megan Good, where I talked to her about Aunt Tammy, my character, having an abortion and about why it was the right thing for me to do. That was a really amazing scene. And I really got to really stretch as an actor, and it was really great. So I really loved doing that. Any more questions, guys? And don't forget, guys, to subscribe and to hit that notification button so that when my premiere of the next episode comes on Tuesday at 9 p.m. with Justin Sylvester, you guys will be tuned in and we can watch the episode together. I want to let y'all know up front, my hair looked a mess in the first part of that shoot, like a fool, y'all. So just so y'all know. Thank you, Jillian. Yes. Yes, my little plans for being an EGOT. Thank you. Show up and do the work. Yeah, I mean, it's important to, I'm not going to share everything with y'all because you got to have something for yourself. But I will never lie to you guys. I won't front, and I will never act like I'm something that I'm not. I took acting classes way before Harlem, but yes, I studied with a coach. Tasha Smith has an acting school. So I went to Tasha Smith's acting school. I got my own coach. And when you guys come back next Sunday for the live, I'll tell you the great story about um my acting classes and all of that. Viola Davis would be a great guest, but she's not in the middle. This show is only for the middle. Yes, I fixed it for the second part of the interview, Darren. I love Megan too. Okay, Sea Breeze. Thank you, G Doyle. Hi, Gullah San Shaw. Oh my God, guys, we're about to wrap. Okay, so before we wrap, I want to say thank you to every single one of you guys for joining me in bed. In bed. Wait, the other way, guys. Wait, the other way. In bed. Oop, this thing has a mind of its own. Um, and I hope that you will join me again. Oh, you want some more clues? Okay, guys, Dub. One person is a TV personality, and the other person is a person who will get your money together. Wait till I get my money right. That person's gonna help you get your money right. Okay. Thank you, Ion. So those are the two guests I'm interviewing tomorrow. And then the air date, we put out episodes every 2 weeks. So tomorrow, I mean Tuesday is a new episode, and then 2 weeks after that. The money guest is really good. Thank you, Jillian. I appreciate you too, baby. And thank you, lovely Cherokee. I really appreciate the support and the love for everyone. My Courtney, who stayed around for the entire episode. Of course, to my Dove. Everybody say happy birthday, Dove. Dove's birthday was yesterday. Say happy birthday, Dove. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear fly like a dove. Happy birthday to you and many more. Happy birthday, Dove. Happy birthday, Dove. Everybody say happy birthday to Dove. Yay, Dove. Look at all the love you're getting, Dove. Hope you feel it. Dove's in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Yes, you got a song for me. Yes, Dove. We love you and we appreciate you. All right, guys. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, for being here. And don't forget, on Tuesday, we have an all new In Bed with Bevy with Justin Sylvester. I'll be live for the premiere, 9 p.m. I hope I'll see you there. Ciao for now and have a great Sunday.